Hello, my name's Don from Meziere Enterprises. The purpose of this video today is to show the major differences between starters manufactured by Meziere. A quick glance at our website or catalog reveals we have 100, 200, 300, 400, and even 500 series starters. Now, having this many different platforms from which to build, it gives us the latitude to provide excellent solutions for many different engine combinations. However, it also causes some basic questions to come up again and again. Is 500 better than 400? Will the 100 series be enough for my engine? What's the lightest one? We will now try to clear up some of those common questions. Our most popular starter, by far, is our TS400 for big and small block Chevy. I'll use this as our baseline, talk about features and benefits, and then explain the other starters relative to this TS400 baseline. TS400 has a solenoid chosen from a reliable OE design intended for turbo diesel starting applications. It boasts a 2.2 kilowatt motor. However, neither of these bought components are left as is. Reliability is key. We stabilize the inside of the solenoid to prevent damage from vibration. We also replace the motor main shaft with our specially designed alloy shaft. We true it and we rebalance it. The main housing, midplate, and nose block are all 6061 aluminum. There are literally no cast parts on or inside this product. The drive assembly is our own design as well. Our one-way clutch will transmit twice the force found in other starters. Our pinion is supported by a nose bearing, giving excellent support when it's engaged. Okay, so on the bench here I have TS400 and I have TS500. Is the 500 better than the 400? Well, that depends. TS500 has all the same great features as 400, but internally the motor's been made to spin the opposite direction. What this did is allowed us to simplify the gear train. We eliminated one gear inside, and that allowed us to narrow everything up by about 5/16 of an inch. So, if you're facing a frame rail clearance problem or a header clearance problem on the outboard side of the starter, you might check out TS500. If you're looking into the TS100 and trying to compare it to the TS400, you'll notice that it's a lot less expensive. Now, the starter has mostly OEM mass-produced starter components. It has a billet nose block and midplate, but other than that, fairly stock inside. The power rating is really good, almost the same as the TS400, and also the reduction rate inside the starter is about the same. However, it does not have that killer drive that we make for the 400, and it also doesn't have the billet pinion in the 400. So it's less robust, but a good solution for smaller engines with less compression. Now we'll compare TS400 to TS300. You'll notice this seems to be a totally different animal, but it is a distant cousin and actually was designed before the TS400. At 1.7 kilowatts, it has enough power to reliably start engines up to 565 cubic inches. It has many of the internal design features like our big drive, supported pinion and billet main shaft. The gear reduction on this one, though, is done by planetary reduction. And so what that means is that the main motor is directly in line with the pinion. So if you're fighting frame rail or header clearance stuff on the outboard side, this can be really helpful. But if you have a kick-out oil pan and you might have clearance problems on the inside, then this one's probably not real helpful. Okay, so for our last but not least comparison, that's going to be between our TS200 and TS300 starters. The TS200 is the smallest of our starters, but it shares a lot of great features with the TS300. It has that planetary reduction, so once again, motor's right in line with the pinion, and it also has the really big drive inside of this, so it's a very robust gear train inside of this starter. The TS200's been used effectively on small block style engines up to 427 cubic inches with 13.5 compression. It's surprisingly capable considering its size. We hope that gives you a better understanding for our starter offerings. If you're smarter now than you were before watching this video, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. You can always call our 800 number or visit us on the web at meziere.com. Thanks for watching.